Good day, YouTubers! This is Carlito, and welcome again to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we will be unboxing and doing a short review of this Marvel Legends female X-Men, Dr. Moira MacTaggert. So this will be my first unboxing and review of a female Marvel Legend character. So before I proceed, I would like to ask everyone to please continue supporting my channel by liking, watching, and subscribing to this channel. So I'm reviewing Marvel Legend action figures and other toys as well. So thank you for all those that have already subscribed, and for those who are watching this video for the first time, please check my channel out. I'm sure you'll be happy with the content that you'll be seeing, and you will be enjoying watching the reviews that I have done before. So with that, let's proceed with the unboxing and review of this figure. So before I continue, I got this one through trade. I'm not sure if I traded an 80th anniversary Iron Man or the Wolverine or the white tank top Wolverine for this figure. So thank you. I forgot the name of the seller I traded for this, but if he's watching this, thank you, bro, for the trade. Very much appreciated. So with that, let's take a closer look of this figure. Okay, so up close, this is what the figure looks like. So this is Dr. Moira MacTaggert. So you can see on the box that there's an alt head, and there's some sort of a book. There's some spare limbs. So, but this is not a buff. No, it looks like it's a buff figure, and I think that white is a scarf. Okay, and the long leg here is actually the buff figure. Actually, this figure is part of the Marvel's Tri-Sentinel Build-A-Figure. Okay? So, comic aficionados, I would like to apologize, to be honest, because I'm not really familiar with the backstory of Dr. Moira MacTaggert. Okay? So, just looking at the box, so here she is. Uh, Here's the artwork on the right side. And I think it's just the same here. Okay, so at the back, so there's a photo of Dr. MacTaggert and a short bio. So let me put it a bit close, but I won't be reading it anymore. If those interested, they can just pause the review now so they can read the short bio of Dr. Moira MacTaggert. Okay, so again, as I've said earlier, this is part of the build a figure for Tri-Sentinel. So these are the figures that are part of this wave. Okay? So with that, let's now take Dr. Moira out of the packaging. Okay, guys. So now we have Dr. MacTaggert out of its packaging, but still inside the plastic clamshell. So let's do a bit of a close-up of what it looks like up close. So I'm really digging the head sculpts. It looks really nice. So Dr. Moira is in her lab coat, as you can see. And here's the buff figure, and these are the extra set of arms. So later I'll show you what is the purpose of those hands. Okay. Okay, so and here's I don't know if that's a book. Okay, so as I've said earlier, I apologize to the comic aficionados if I'm not well versed to the history of Dr. Moira. I believe she's connected with had a relationship with Charles. Not really sure. So please feel free to comment to correct me and at least to educate me. So for me to be familiar with this character. Okay, so now let's take her out of his bubble wrapping in 3, 2, One, and boom. So here's Dr. MacTaggert out of the clamshell. So before we do a close inspection of the figure, so let me first take a close look at some of its accessories. No, so first we have this. I think it's a okay. So it's a book. So she has a book since she's in her lab coat. So she needs a book, and you also have the extra arms. Okay, so basically, guys, the purpose of the extra arms is when you take off her lab coat, she can be seen wearing this one instead. And as part of that, another getup, so you can use this alternate head of Dr. Moira MacTaggert. Okay, so looking up close at the this head, I really, no, I the head looks really great, no? Even the other head, it looks really nice, no? Uh, she's, no, wow, I'm speechless. No, but seriously, no, I think this is a great head sculpt, okay? So you can see no, she's really pretty, no? The head, the face is really very pretty, and you can see some earrings there under her hair, lock of hair. Okay, and of course her white cap. Okay, and aside from that, there's also I don't know. Probably this is a scarf accessory. Okay, so let's put aside first these figs, and let's show the figure there. No, so here's Dr. Moira. As you can see, she's wearing glasses. I don't know if there are other Marvel Legend figures that has eyeglasses actually, but looking up close, no, you could see it really looks nice. Uh, Definitely the glasses really accentuates her look of being a scientist. So you can see the lab coat here. Very this is a very nicely detailed figure, as they say. So at the bottom, you can see her wearing heels. So for the color, I'm not really good with this type of colors. No, all I can say is at least the white. So for the hair, so there, the back. So this is what the figure looks like. So let's go for the articulation. So of course, the head can be rotated. She can the hair is limiting the upward movement, so I think that's how far I can move her up. Moving down, so there. So as far as her arms, of course you could rotate the arms. You can move her like this, rotate. So this is still part of the original, no, so it's not double jointed. So you can move it like this. Not much movement back, but yun nga, with this one you can rotate it. So for the arms, so they can rotate. Supposed to be there's a peg here, so you can move it, but I'm actually having a hard time moving it. So which means I will not bother moving it that much. So as for in terms of under the lab coat, it looks like so. So there's you can move the upper body supposedly, but yun, it's more of you can rotate. I hope you can see that. So you can rotate the upper part of the body. So for the legs, double joints, still very stiff. There, this one I could move. So that's how far you can move it up back. So not probably I could still move it. Not sure. That's it. So as far as the foot, you can move it here, you can move it there. Uh, there's no ankle, I think. No, there's not much movement here, and couldn't rotate it actually. Yeah. So this is what Dr. Moira looks like in her lab coat. So let's try to swap the head as well as remove the lab coat and see what she looks like. So in 3, 2, 1, and there. So this is how she looks like without the lab coat and the white sleeves. So you can see it's a much cheaper looking version of Dr. MacTaggert. I'm not really fond of this type of elbow joints. So this one I can easily move. The other one I was really having difficulty time moving the elbow, so I'd rather not move it because I felt that I might break this part. So here you can see the hands. The lab coat arms are close fisted. This one is have, I think, holding hand and an open hand here. So there's some joint here also, so you can move. This one is much easier to move, but my issue really with this one is probably I need to hit this part so I can uh, properly move the joints here. So all in all, let me see if I can make her stand. I'm really digging actually the head sculpt for this one. So she looks really chic. I'm not sure if I can remove the white cap. Probably I can't. Okay. So all in all, this is a great, it's nice looking figure. But I think she looks better with the lab coat because without the coat, I'm not really digging this part. How she looks in terms of this part of the figure. Okay, so here's Dr. MacTaggert. Okay, so she's really looking really nice. As I've said earlier, I really like the her face. No, she looks very pretty, pretty chic, as they say. Okay, so before I end the review, I don't have any figures at the moment for some size comparisons, but today let's try to do something different. So let's do some head swaps. So, but let's do some short head swaps. I only have two heads with me here. So I have Natasha and Pepper. So let's try to head swap the two and see if they fit with Moira. Okay, so let's start with Wanda. So let's remove her head. Oops. And put Wanda's head. Probably let's just remove the scarf. Okay, so there. So here's Wanda in Dr. Moira's I think color wise there's some colors not the same for her face and the limbs. So it's pretty obvious. Probably with the coat, no, it's not so much, and the head might be a bit big for it. But if you look closely, no, actually, yeah. So if you put them up close, no, they look similar, no, but actually the head, uh, Black Widow's head is a bit big, but not that much. But when you put it in the figure, no, it looks a little big. But it doesn't really look that bad. But in the movies, no, we rarely see Wanda uh, wearing this type of uniform or costume. So let's try to remove Wanda and put the other head I have here. So on the side you can see, no, the skin tone is really very different. Okay, so let's remove here. So it's a bit difficult to remove. So let's wait. Okay, so now we have Pepper. The head looks big. Skin tone is pretty okay. Almost the same. But the head's a bit big. So this head is from the Infinity Saga 2-pack with Captain Marvel. When you put them up close, actually, it looks... Yeah, it's... The head's a bit big, but not that much. But when looking at it now, Pepper uh, looks a bit big. The head's proportions not the same to the body, but huh. But in certain angles, I think it works. Plus, the body type looks like Pepper. But looking at this, hmm, it looks a bit different. Maybe if I should have put the scarf, maybe. But anyway, so guys, that's how it looks like if you put the Pepper head on the Moira MacTaggert body. Okay, so what I did is I put the lab coat head on this one. Basically, this is what others do for this figure. They use this head for instead. So and they make it use like it's one of the characters from Scooby-Doo, and I think that's Velma. Not sure, might be too old for it. That's why I don't recall the name anymore, so I apologize. Okay, so in closing, is this a must buy? Not really, no, in terms of a must buy. But if you're an X-Men fan and you collect the figures, then this is a good figure. This is like a semi-buff thingy figure since you can swap arms and you can play with it. You can change her costume since it's part of the accessories, no? But I felt the changing costumes is more of like when girls play with their dolls. So don't mean to offend or being a sexist, but just an observation normally, di ba? Usually when the girls play with their Barbie dolls, di ba, they dress it up and all sort of thing. So might be Hasbro might be trying to cater to those type of collect toy buyers most likely, but the in essence, no, I think the gimmick works for this. But it's something that I'm not really keen on looking for in the future, not unless if can they do some nicer innovations of it. Okay, so figures with glasses, no, especially this one, I think it's something new, something I appreciate. It looks really nice on her. And all in all, no, the head sculpt of Dr. Moira here is really, really great. No, she looks really pretty. Okay, so I guess that's all for the review for today. So again, I thank you guys for taking time listening to this video. So please do continue to support my channel by liking and subscribing. So with that, guys, thank you and stay safe.